Hi. Today we're going to show you how to tilt out your window so you could clean the outside glass from the inside. So let's get right to it. Come on over. I want you to see these levers here. Many of you have the Sierra Pacific replacement window from Acme Glass. Others have another brand, but they're similar. We're going to unlock our window by taking the levers, both sides, and pushing them toward the middle. We heard a little click, which meant they're unlocked. And if that's so, I should be able to lift my window up. I like to open it a little bit before I begin so there's a crack of light at the bottom. Now, ready? Here's the next important piece. You're going to put your thumbs back on your levers and you're going to push again toward the middle. You're going to push till you can't go any further. Don't push too hard. We don't want to break these levers. Everything is really delicate. Now pull your window pane gently and it should come right out. This one does. Look, you've got room at the bottom so nothing binds. Now I'm going to let this lower to my hip and I'm actually going to rest it. I've lifted my leg a little bit. I'm on the ball of my foot and I've got the edge of the window resting on my hip. Don't let it rest on the windowsill of your opening here. Puts too much pressure on the inside hinge. Now let's get going. I like to use a spray Dawn to get the main amount of dirt off. I'm going to spray some on there, and I like to use a micro cloth because it doesn't leave lint. This is just a pre-cleaning step. If you've got a lot of buildup, if you don't, great, go right to your regular window cleaner. For me, I just want to get the heavy stuff off first. Now I go to the window cleaner. A lot of you probably use Windex, and I'm sure that'll work just fine. I graduated from Windex. I found a product in a windshield replacement center, Burlington Glass or Acme Glass or any place that deals with windows, has their own professional cleaning. And guess what? It isn't Windex. This is called Safelite Auto Glass Cleaner. It is super. I like to spray this on. I use a micro cloth, a clean one. So you'll have two cloths, one for cleaning dirt and one for putting on your spray final cleaner that brings your glass to a streak-free, beautiful, clear view. Okay, so we're done. We're done with the bottom pane. It's time to do the top one. Now watch what I do. I'll take my cloth and put it right down on the pane for a moment. I'm going to slide the top pane down a little bit, well, till it's almost to the bottom there. Almost reaches the lower pane. There are two plastic levers that I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to push toward the middle. And when I do that, I'm going to pull out and release the window pane. Look at the levers. See that? It's plastic, so you want to be careful. When you pull that lever toward the middle, it retracts a pin. That's what allows the window to release from the track. Now I'm going to lay this down on top of the other pane. Remember, the first one's still on my leg, and it's fine. I don't feel a lot of heavy weight here. Look, no hands. I'm going to take my cleaner. I'm going to clean the outside one. Same way. I got to get my rag back. Heavy dirt with one microfiber towel. And then my final cleaning with my super spray. I'm going to use that. And I'll use my clean microfiber towel to apply that final cleaner, which is going to bring that glass right where you want it to be. Hey, you'll be surprised at how much more light will be in your room once you've cleaned the window. At least I will in mine because my windows are so dirty. Now, when I'm done, how do we close these things? Well, the one that you just put down, you're going to flip up. Look, I'm just using my fingers. Everything's gentle. I'm going to flip it up, and I'm going to pull these plastic pins back in toward the middle and then push. Pull on a little bit, make sure it's seated. And it's seated just fine. Then I'm going to push it up the tracks a little bit. Now do the same on the bottom panel. Up, rotate it, and I'm going to take my levers, and if you remember, I'm pushing them in toward the middle, and then I'm going to push until I hear a click. I just heard a click, little tug, everything is seated just right, and I can go ahead and close my windows again the way I had them. And there you are. Look at how beautiful that looks. Lots of light. What a clean view. Now you go do yours.